Hi, I'm DJ Ware. On this episode of the Cybergizmo, we're going to install CentOS. But after this. So I'm going to install this on my production servers. What I call a production server. These are actually just play servers. I don't have anything useful on these. They're just places where I can create VMs. So I'm going to create a new VM. We'll select a pool and we'll make it that one. I don't have a template for CentOS 8 yet. I'm sure that will be coming soon. I'm going to call this one temp, and we'll give it let's give it 2. 4 gig of RAM is fine. We'll hook up a drive, and I think I have one right there on that ZFS pool. So we'll go give it some local storage. Yeah, that's probably more than enough. And we'll go ahead, just looking to see if I need anything else. No. Okay, so we're all good there. And then we'll go to the console window here. I am using XCP-ng, which is the open source version of Zen. And yeah, I know the Zen is supposed to be open source but as well, but there are some restrictions in it, and XCP-ng came about to alleviate some of those. This is Zen Orchestra, which is this is not the community edition. This is the nightly build edition. So yeah, you get an awful lot of stuff in this one. Let me get rid of all that junk, and we'll go ahead and install CentOS 8. I think I can make that a little bit bigger. Of course, I think the window is going to expand anyway, so. And it did. I think I can make it just a little bit bigger. I have to be kind of careful because the mouse pointers get out of sync above a certain size. All right, I think that'll do. Yeah, I'm good. And it should bring up the graphical installer. Yeah, I think we're all right. Okay, yeah, this looks familiar. And that, we'll go ahead. I'm just going to let this default for now. The throwaway anyway. So we'll go ahead and do a server with GUI. Change this to Chicago, which is closer to my time zone. And I think we'll go ahead and configure a network. I'm just putting in my specifics. I just need to double check. Yeah, the right IP address. I do run my own DNS servers here, and the reason for that is just the number of ARM servers that are on premises. It's just too much to manage without having something like Ansible to be able to control it. So in case you're curious why I have a DNS on site, a lot of people don't do that. They just update their host files, or they install a dynamic DNS in their router, which is fine. That works just fine if you have a small number of machines. Let's see. I think I've got everything I need, so I'll go ahead and start the installation here, and then of course the familiar. Go create the root password. Now you can leave this blank, but it'll disable root. I don't really want to do that. I should do that, but for today, I'm not. I might need it to do Cockpit. I don't think so, but we'll see. Cockpit is the web console for managing systems. Okay, so we'll go ahead and let this carry on. I can wait for this if you want, but I also have one that's been set up. I think I'll just go ahead and let this run through it. There's a lot of packages for sure. GNOME is not the the most lightweight desktop in the world. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to wait for it. I do have another VM here that we can use. I'll go ahead and let that one run. And I'll go get my other one here. And we'll go ahead and start that one. Get rid of all that junk. I'm just going to see where this puts it. How big the window is going to be. Okay, so all you get with the standard install is you get GNOME 3.28, and that is running under Wayland. You can choose the classic display under X11 or under Wayland, or you can just do a standard X if you want to. I don't know why you would want to, but I've seen enough standard X in my lifetime. I don't need to see that, but if that's something that you like, go ahead. It's there. It's definitely faster. It's definitely faster than GNOME. Or GNOME, whichever way you say it. I'm used to saying it as GNOME, which was what we all called it when it first was released. But I know that the creators all call it GNOME. Let's see. First of all, I'm going to make sure that my wired settings are not colliding with the other guy. And of course they are. So I'm going to shut that other one down because I don't really want that to happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and shut you down. I think it's probably done. No. I'm going to go ahead and just throw that one away. Otherwise, it'll come up and then I'll have a conflict with the IP addresses being the same. Okay, let's go back over here and then we'll bring up a terminal window and see if we can. Yeah, we can get out. Okay, so the first thing I always do is a DNF update. Now, Yum is still here, is still on CentOS. At least that's what I saw. I mean, I can still do this. However, they don't recommend that you use Yum anymore. One, Yum, as you probably recall, has some issues with dependencies, and DNF corrects them. So we'll do that. Update. There we go. And there's nothing to do. The other thing I want to do is I think this is Cockpit. I'm just going to check real quick. That socket. I knew it was something strange. It may already be started, but all it can do is yell at me, right? Okay, so let's go look at that before we do anything else. I'll just go ahead and put localhost in here, and it's port 9090. And you can use your any system, any sign-on that's been created for the system. And I'll want to reuse my password for privileged tasks. That way, no, I don't want to take a survey. Sorry. That way I can, you really want me to take this survey, don't you? Okay, so Cockpit is the web console for both Red Hat and I think it was introduced on 7, and they have expanded it somewhat for 8, and CentOS, of course, is a mirror image of Red Hat 8. And so this allows me to manage, excuse me, the local machine, but there's also a number of Cockpit packages that you can install if you want to manage Docker images, and you can manage Red Hat containers, you can manage virtual machines, and I think those are KVM or QEMU. I'm not sure which ones. I haven't really played with that yet. And as well as you can manage remote machines with this. And again, there's a package that you can install to do that. So you can add on features to this as your needs warrant. So the first thing it's brought us into is a dashboard to kind of give us an overview of the system. And from here, we can restart, we can shut down the system. We can see how the performance and memory, disk, network, see all those kinds of things are going on. I can look at, looks like if I have, I'm assuming this would be the RSA keys in my local directory. If I have those set up, those would probably show me. No, these are the server keys. Okay, so it's showing me the server keys with their expiration dates. Go ahead and copy those down because I'm going to destroy this as soon as I'm done. Let's see. Enabled stored metrics. Okay. Install a couple of packages. I assume this means that I can save off the metrics that's on this page. Or maybe it allows me, I don't know. I don't know enough about Cockpit. I'm curious about it just as much as you are. I know enough, but just enough to be dangerous. Cockpit is not, at least to my knowledge, not available in Fedora yet. Might be under Fedora server. I don't run Fedora server. Wow, putting out a bunch of stuff. So go metric. All right, let's turn them on. Probably has to collect for a while, I guess. I can get rid. Nope. Yeah. So Firefox, you're driving me crazy here. All right. So we've got a way to look at the system logs, and it looks like I can pick a date. Last 24 hours, last 7 days. This hasn't been for 7 days, but I can look at my storage. I can create arrays. 0, 1. Really? I can do 4? 4 is no use 4. 4 has never been actually put into production. That was done for the DoD, and it's dead. It's been superseded by 5. 5 is much faster, and in fact, much more reliable. But like they still allow you to do that. I can set my chunk sizes in multiples, volume groups. I don't have any. I didn't create any volume groups when I created my disks. Huh. Again, I didn't create any VDO devices either. See, looks like I can add an iSCSI portal. And there's my initiator name. I don't use iSCSI. Looks like I can create some NFS mounts. Okay. I can turn the firewall on. Can I look at the firewall rules? Yes. Okay. Nice. Logs and manage account. I thought you could do this. So I can set my account. I can use an SSH key to log in. I don't know if I have to enable the PAM module for that or not. I'm going to guess I probably do. If I go back and read the docs, I bet that's probably what. And we got services. We can look at what services are running. Can I do anything with them? Yes, I can start and stop them. Okay, that's nice. Application. Let's refresh it and see if it gives us any list. I always like that when they backtrack like that. I got this far. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. No applications installed or available. Okay. That might be some of the additions for the cockpit. Configuration and diagnostic information for use with. No, I don't need that. I can do a kernel dump. I can test the configuration though. Crash the system. Nah, let's not do that. Check our software updates. Like you can turn them on, it's automatic. And you have a terminal window. There are, like I said, there are other modules you can add to this. So when we get out of this, well, in fact, we'll go look at all of the different cockpit entries. So let's see what we've got. So these are the web console. That's the web console. It looks like we can monitor web services, TCP integration, whatever that is. Composer GUI. Deployment. But that's just a dock. Also, there's bridge, session recording. That would be nice. That'd help me today if I used that. And then bridge server, package kit, dashboard, package kit, machines. There's my virtual machine one. I think there's one for, that might be in WS. The container management might be in the web service because they're generally considered web services. Boy, fingers just want to say that. Let me see. Nope, I don't see anything in there. So I think the WS is where the containers are for that. So we can go test that. I really, really want it to be that. All right. Try that. Says it's already installed. Okay. But I didn't see any, I did not see anything on there for containers. I wonder if you have to enable these. I bet you do. I bet you have to enable them. Okay. So I think we'll leave it there for right now. Let's go look at what else we got here. Probably not a lot. Since this is I installed this as a server. Servers usually come up pretty lightweight, but with a GUI running, especially GNOME, I bet it's not too lightweight. Oh my, no. It's 1.2 gig is being taken from memory. So I guess if you were going to run this as a server, you would do it the way that is normally done, is you don't deploy it with a GUI. And that should give you the best amount of available memory that you can get. Not sure what that would be. I'm going to guess probably 50, maybe somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 meg, 350, 500 meg, probably somewhere in there. Maybe less. That certainly is a lot. A lot of tasks running too, 158. Let's go and look at this. Yeah, this looks pretty familiar. I bet there's not a lot in here. Nope. By the way, there is something new in RHEL 8 and also CentOS 8, and that is the app images. And app images, I believe, appear as modules. So I think when you do a search, you have to say yum module search and then look for the modules. And then that will show you the versions that are available, because that's what they do, is they will show you the different versions that you can deploy for. We have Java there. Oops. And we can install LibreOffice. Isn't there normally a complete? I just see the base. I guess you just get to pick which ones you want. Now, I don't think this, yeah, I guess that is all. Not a lot. Fonts. Developer tools? Boy, not much. Not much. I wonder if there's a secret. Nope. But then you can install it. So, not really much here. I don't think that the server version has the packages if you wanted to change the GUI. But I did notice that when I was installing this, one of the options besides server with GUI or server was workstation, and workstation you certainly could choose desktops. I don't know which repo you would have to install. I could do some research on that, and then I'll put a comment in the notes below as to what I find out. But I don't think there's anything in here I can do. I think it's only going to come back with GNOME. Yep. Only see GNOME. the Red Hat LSB desktop. But I don't see Mate, I don't see KDE Plasma, none of those things. So I'm not sure how you enable those under the server, but obviously you would have to add the repo to do that. So I hope you enjoyed this early look at the install for CentOS 8. I'm going to come back and do one on streams. That seems to be a little bit more interesting. At least from my point of view, since that allows the CentOS team to impact and maybe help direct the flow somewhat of the point releases of Red Hat. I'm assuming that those point releases are going to work their way back up into Fedora at some point if they're significant and useful enough. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, please like and subscribe. And as always, hope to see you again real soon. Bye for now.